ॐ वक्रतुण्डमहाकाय सूर्यकोटिसमप्रभ निर्विघ्नं कुरु मे देव सर्वकार्येषु सर्वदा सरस्वति नमस्तुभ्यं वरदे कामरूपिणि विद्यारम्भं करिष्यामि सिद्धिर्भवतु मे सदा गुरवे सर्वलोकानां भिषजे भवरोगिणां निधये सर्वविद्यानां दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पादं शङ्करं लोकशङ्करम् सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। साक्षात्कृतं दयानन्दं परमार्थस्वरूपिणम् तत्त्वज्ञानप्रशास्तारं प्रणतोऽस्मि परं पदम्। ॐ सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। ॐ शान्तिः शान्तिः शान्तिः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधेर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम्। भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन बेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरननदी कैवर्तककेशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलं गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जनषट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद्भारतपङ्कजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम्। यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तं न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमम् देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः।
ॐ श्री
ॐ श्री
परमात्मने
परमात्मने
नमः।
नमः।
अथ पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
अथ
अथ
पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
पञ्चमोऽध्यायः।
योऽन्तः सुकोऽन्तरारामस्तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः
योऽन्तः
योऽन्तः
सुखोऽन्तरारामस्तथान्तस्योतिरेव
सुकोऽन्तरारामस्तथान्तर्ज्योतिरेव यः।
यः
स योगी ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति।
स
स
योगी
योगी
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति।
ब्रह्मभूतोऽधिगच्छति।
यस्य सुखम् आत्मनि वर्तते, यस्य आरमणम् आत्मनि वर्तते, यस्य आत्मनि एव ज्योतिः, सः योगी ब्रह्मभूतः भवति, ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् अधिगच्छति। ब्रह्मभूतः सन् ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् अधिगच्छति, प्राप्नोति इति भगवान् उक्तवान्. भगवान् said. Now the next shloka. किञ्च
किञ्च
Shloka number 24 we have seen Bhashyam as well as Gita Priyabodhini. Now 25. Labhante Brahmanirvana Vrishayah
लभन्ते
लभन्ते ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम्
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणमक्षयः
क्षयः
क्षीणकल्मषाः।
कल्मषाः
छिन्नद्वैधा यतात्मानः सर्वभूतहिते रताः
छिन्नद्वैतायतात्मानः
छिन्नद्वैधायतात्मानः
सर्वभूतहिते
सर्वभूतहिते
रताः।
रताः.
It's a beautiful shloka. The description of a jnani is given in this shloka through the different stages of sadhana. That is, from the stage of being a mumukshu, jignasu, the different stages which he had undergone to become a wise man. That is presented in this shloka very nicely. So all the words in this shloka we can see they are adjective to the jnani, which is mentioned as Rishayaha. Rishayaha. Rishayaha labhante. Labhante prapnuvanti. Adhigachanti. Rishayaha bhagavachanam. Therefore labhante. Adhigachanti. Prapnuvanti. Apnuvanti. They attain. They gain. What do they gain? What do they accomplish? Dharma nirvanam. So Rishi, the word Rishi is, we know the meaning of the word Rishi, mantra drashtaraha rishayaha. Rishati, Janati iti Rishiki. Atava Rishati, Gachati. The one who sees, who goes, who knows. So the word Rishi, Rishati, Janati, Mantra Drashtaraha, Rishihi, Rishayaha. So therefore, the rishis were the seers of the mantra. It means the rishis had received the mantra from Ishvara. So at the time of Shravanam, that is, rishis must have heard from Ishvara. So they also must have heard, means undergone Shravanam. So at the time of Shravanam, they have seen the mantra. So therefore, Rishayaha, they have seen the mantra, they have received the mantra at the time of Shravanam. Therefore, they have seen the mantra, they have understood the mantra. So therefore, they enjoy the proper vision, the right vision. The word Rishi for this shloka, it is Pujasamaji translates people of right vision. So they enjoy the right vision. Vision seeing, because Rishati, Janati, Pashyati, they see, seers of mantra we say. So they have the right vision. We say Sapta Rishayaha, Sapta Maharishayaha. In Gita itself comes 10th chapter, Bhagwan mentions Sapta Rishayaha. Paramarshi, Devarshi, Brahmarshi, Utarshi, Rajarshi, Kandarshi, iti. So different rishis. They all enjoy the right vision. Samyak Darshinaha. Samyak Darshinaha Rishayaha. Munayaha or Kavayaha. Shruti also uses the word Kavayaha. Mantreshu Kavayaha. Yani Yatadetat Satyam Mantreshu Karmani Kavayaha Yani Pashyan. Tani Tretayam Bhaguda Santatani. Comes in Mundaka. In the Shruti, the word Kavayaha is used. Kavihi. Kavihi in the local sense, it means poet. But in the context, here Kavihi, Kavayaha, Munayaha ityartaha, Samyak Darshinaha, Tattva Darshinaha, Jnaninaha ityartaha. The enlightened beings, seers of truth, who enjoy the right vision. So for enjoying the right vision, enjoying the correct knowledge, right knowledge, Dashayaha, they labante, they gain. What do they gain? Brahma Nirvanam. As said before, Brahma Bhutaha, Brahma Nirvanam, Adhigachati, Brahma Nirvanam. The previous shloka. Brahma Bhutaha San. Brahmavit Brahmaiva Bhavati. Jivan Mukta San. Sharira Patanat Prat. Vapur Paschat. Sharira Patanantaram. Videha Mukti Prapnoti. So Dharma Nirvanam, Vishayaha. All the other the words are adjectives to the word Vishayaha. They present the different the sadhanas, the rishis, before becoming the wise men, as a sadhaka, they underwent. Like Shinakalmashaha, Chinnadvaidaha, Yatatmanaha, Sarvabhuta, Uterataha, Ityadayaha. Kshinakalmashaha. Kshinakalmashaha. Kshinakalmashaha meaning Esham Sarvavida Papani Atma Jnanena Purvam Nishkama Karma Yogena Anantram Atma Jnanena Kalmashaha Kshinaha Sanjataha. Kshinakalmashaha. So at the level of the karma yoga, raga dvesha, therefore nishkama karma yoga. So by karma yoga, raga dvesha, one layer of mala is removed, raga dvesha nivrittihi, but ultimate malam kalmasha is ajnanam. Ajnana nivrittihi atma jnanena eva. Therefore, karma yogena atma jnanena cha sarvani papani shinani. So mumukshu, as a mumukshu, they had performed karma yoga because mumukshu has to, as a sadhaka, the mumukshu has to perform karma yoga in the beginning, in the initial stages of spiritual life, to remove the kalmasha, which is in the form of raga, dvesha, kama, krodha, moha, through karma yoga. We say raga, dvesha mainly. And ultimately, this ajnanam, which is the main kalmasha, the impurity, which is by atma jnanam. Therefore, kshina kalmashaha. So once whose impurities are reduced, not completely gone, because raga dveshas, in spite of jnanam, the raga dveshas will be there, but they are after jnanam, it is mithya. This raga dvesha is neutralized. Swami always says neutralized, it completely removed, it never says, because this raga dvesha will not have any more impact on you. Because all these are because of pura samskaras it has come. So it won't have any impact later after jnanam. So therefore, by karma yoga, this papa shuddhi is reduced, neutralized, and mind is sufficiently pure, meaning there are the obstacles are reduced for the pursuit of knowledge. Because a relative pure mind is required for Vedanta Shravanam. Completely pure mind is not possible. Therefore, relative achievement of the purification of mind. Therefore, Kshinani ityukte nashtani. Kalmashani papani doshaha. Eshamte, those people who have reduced the kalmasha sufficiently for pursuit of knowledge. That is the goal. Therefore, this papani kalmashaha kutra vartante antakarne. Therefore, antakarna shuddhi. Esham papani antakarna shuddhya nashtani bhavanti. Antakarna shuddhi katam अंतःकरणस्य शुद्धिः अंतःकरणशुद्धिः कथं संभवति कर्मयोगेन निष्कामयोगेन कर्मयोगेन therefore क्षीणकल्मषाः के this ऋषयः पूर्वं कर्मयोग साधनेन कामक्रोधादयः कल्मषाः क्षीणाः तेषां ते. So therefore it is one of the stage in their spiritual life. Therefore, this word qualifies the Rishayaha. Then Chinna Dvaidaha. Dvaidam Nama Samshayaha. Atha Dvaita Bhavaha, that also we can take. Samsare Satyatva Buddhihi. Samsarasya Satyatva Buddhihi. Dvaita Buddhihi. So Dvaita Buddhi is samsara. Dvaita Buddhi being samsara. Therefore, Chinna Dvaidaha. So Dvaita Buddhi, which is samsara, Dvaita means samshayaha or Dvaita bhavaha. So samsara, which is nothing but Dvaita Buddhi, And this Dvaita Buddhi goes away only by Advaita Buddhi, Atma Jnanam. And having done Shravanam also, still is this is Advaitam Satyam iti Samshaya. That's Pramana Shanka, Prameya Shanka, that is the Shanka in the form of obstacles, that is Shanka, doubts, may be there. Therefore, Chinnaha, Atmajnanena, Yesham Sarve, Samshayaha, this Samshaya due to Ajnana, Janita, this Samshaya due to Ajnanam, due to Samshaya, Ajnana, Janita, Dvaita Buddhi. Dvaita Buddhi, there is so much, in Dvaita Buddhi, there is so much Abhimana, there is so much the so much belief, so much that has entrenched the Dvaita Buddhi in their minds, therefore not able to completely give up the doubts in spite of Shravanam. Therefore, Sarve Samshayaha, all the doubts, not only this Pramana Shankara, Prameya Shankar, any form of doubts, and Ajnana Janita, this Dvaita Buddhist, Sakalam, Samulam, Chinnaha Bhavanti Yesham. So therefore the word Dvaita refers to, Dvaita means it is split, two. So therefore it is not one, the perceptions, the split perception of duality, the doubts which comes due to avidya. So all the doubts by aprokshanubhuti, by atmanubhuti, they cut asunder all the doubts. Thereby they enjoy sarvatra brahma darshanam, sarvatra abheda darshanam, advaita darshanam, not dvaita darshanam. Abheda darshanam implies they are chinna dvaidaha, all the doubts. So once whose doubts have been completely cut asunder. Chinnani dvaidani yeshamte. Dvaida, the word is dvi plus dha. Dvi plus dha means there are two things, two options, two or more. Therefore, plurality. Is it Dvaitam or Advaitam? Dvaitam is not only two. Jiva, Jagat, Brahm, Ishvara, three. Triputi Veda. So how can there be Advaitam? So therefore, at the time of Shravanam, in spite of listening to the Shastram, if there are Pramana Samshaya, for that the only solution is Punashravanam. Again, Shravanam to be done. At the time of Shravanam, we apply all the Shatlinga, the six lingas. Upakrama, the six-fold, the linga will apply. Upakrama, Abhyaso Purvatapalam, Artavadopapattischa, Lingam, Tatparya Nirnaya. Therefore, Tatparya of the Shruti is clearly understood without any doubts. That is the purpose of Shravanam. So, Pramana Shanka, the Shastram, Shruti is a Pramanam. Because our Anubhava is Dvaitam and Shastram says Advaitam, therefore Pramana Samshaya is removed by Shravanam. If not at the first instance, first time, again Punah Shravanam. Then Mananam, that takes care of Prameya Samshaya. So Pramanagata Samshaya regarding Tatparya of the Shastra, which includes that whether the Shastram is a Pramanam, that is removed by Shravanam. After that, Prameya Gata Samshaya, that also removed by Mananam. Therefore, Chinnadvaita implies Shravanam and Mananam. This person has gone through. The doubt with regard to the subject matter of the Shruti, whether it is Advitiya Atma or it is Dvaitam. Atma is the subject matter, Prameya Vishaya. Whether it is Dvaitam or Advait. Shruti says Tatatvam Vasi. How can I be that which is the Jagat Karanam of Jagat Karanam? How can I be that Brahman? So therefore, the Prameya Samshaya is removed by the Mananam. With the doubts, Jnanam is not complete. Therefore, doubts have to be completely removed. Therefore, Samshaya Ragita Jnanam Apradibadda Jnanam Eva Jnanam. Therefore, Chinna Vedaha, Chinna Samshayaha Ityartaha. Whose Samshayas are completely cut. Chid, Chinnaha. Dvaita Bhava Ragitaha, Sandeha Ragitaha. No Samshaya, Nishankaha Ityartaha. Whose doubts, dualities, all illusions because of Jnanam completely removed. Chinnam, Dvaidam, Yesham te Chinnat Dvaidaha. Yesham Dvaida Bhavaha, or Dvaita Bhavaha, Atava Samshayaha, Vinashtaha. In Mundaka Upanishad, we saw the mantra Vidyate Hridaya Grantihi. Chidyante Sarva Samshayaha. Kshiyante Jasi Karmani Tasmin Drishte Paravare. यदा परावरस्य ब्रह्मणः ज्ञानं भवति तदा हृदयस्य ग्रन्थिः हृदय ग्रन्थिः भिद्यते. All doubts will go away only when there is Brahma Jnanam. Therefore, भिद्यते हृदय ग्रन्थिः सर्वे संशयाः छिद्यन्ते. So that सर्वे संशयाः छिद्यन्ते. That is what is said here. Chinnadvaidaha, Chinakalmashaha. Then the other word is Yatatmanaha. Yata Atmanaha, Atma, the word in the Shruti has got many meanings. One meaning is Atma is Sachit Ananda, Atma, that is Atma. Or it can mean body, or it can mean Antakaranam, depending on the context we have to take. Yatatmanaha is Bhurigi Samasa. Yataha Atmanaha Yeshamte. Or Yataha Atma Yasya Saha Bhacharam Yatat. Yatatmanaha, Yatatman Shabda, Yatatma, Yatatmano, Yatatmanaha, here Bhagavachanam. One, not one, one's, whose minds are restrained. It means the person is a Yuktaha, as we saw before, Sa Yuktaha Sasuki Naraha. So Chitta Naischalyam, that is Upasana Avastha, Upasana stage. Yatatmanaha, the one whose mind and Buddhi, they are completely mastered, aligned. They are not carried away by sensory compulsions, emotional turbulence. No, it is yataha. Yesham manaha buddhihi indriyani sanyatani. Yatatmanaha. Yatachittaha ityartaha. Otherwise, you can say sanyata chitraha, chittaha. Vasikrita mano buddhayaha. Jitendriyaha, another word also it has occurred many times in Gita. Jitendriyaha, jitani indriyani. There it is indriya. Here atma, the word yatatmanaha atma can mean, you can take manaha indriyani and body also. Yatatmanaha, yatatmanaha, all same. Those who are self-controlled, who have got self-mastery, mastery over the mind and sense organs. Therefore, they have got Dhamma and Shama. In other words, Dhami, Shami. So therefore, Yataha, Atma, Manaha, Atava, Degaha, Yeshante. So therefore, it is Purnataha, Pasikritani, Manaha, Indriyani, Yesham. Therefore, the person is a Dhami, Shami. Dummy mastery over sense organ. The one who has mastery over sense organ is a dummy. Shami is one who has mastery over the mind. So therefore, yatatmanaha. It means the person is endowed with sadhana chatushtaya sampatti, and this yatatmanaha mastery over the mind, because mind is of the nature of chanchalam I manakrishta pramati balavadridam. Arjuna says in the next chapter, and this chanchalatmaka, this buddhi, then Bhagavan says, abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagena cha grigyate. So abhyasa, again, you have to bring back the mind to the goal, and also by vairagyam, dosha darshanam vishayeshu. So by that the mind can be mastered. And this vikshepa is, that is by upasana, upasana chitta naischalyam, therefore yatatmanaha. Yatatmanaha, then sarvabhuta hite rataha. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. So itaha, itaha meaning they are they are care for the other beings, all the beings. Sarvabhuta hite rataha. They are interested in the well-being of all the beings. It means they are contributors. They refer to their attitude of contribution. They don't just consume. They are contributors. In the third chapter, Bhagavan has talked about the chakram, evam pravartitam chakram. This chakra, the cycle, that how this cycle, annad bhavanti bhutani, parjanya dhanna sambhavaha, the one who contributes to the cycle, that person is a yogi, karma yogi. So that, and Bhagavan says, evam pravartitam chakram, anuvartayati gayagas, agayurindriya ramaha, mogam partha jivati. That person's life is waste, useless, it is in vain if the person doesn't follow this cosmic wheel, the chakra. The chakra is annad bhavanti bhutani parjanya dhanna sambhavaha yajnat bhavanti parjanyaha yajna karma samudbhavaha. As Bhagavan said, this chakra. So Ishtan bhogangi yo devaha dasyante yajnabhavitaha tair dattana pradayebhyaha yo bhunkte stena yevasaha. So that person is a thief who just consumed without offering to the devas who gave all this. And therefore, Yajnashishtashanas santaha muchante sarvakilbishaihi. Those who take the remnants of the yajna, that is, after having contributed what is left over, that the person consumes, that person will be free from all the papa. So therefore, that person is talked about sarvabhuta ite rataha. So therefore, they are contributors. They are committed to Panchamaha Yajna. The Panchamaha Yajna day, Bhuta Yajna, starting from the Bhuta Yajna onwards, Bhuta Yajna, Brahma Yajna, Manushya Yajna. So all these Yajnas, Panchamaha Yajna, which is the duty of a householder. And in fact, that is Panchamaha Yajna is Karma Yoga. And the other way we can say Panchamaha Yajna is nothing but Karma Yoga. So by following that, values are cultivated. Amanittam, Adamvittam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, all those values. Having compassion for the other beings, not hurting any being in any manner. So therefore, all the values which are cultivated, once cultivated, becomes natural and spontaneous. This Ahimsa and compassion, then the person, these values becomes natural for that person, and that person who has The person who has cultivated all these values, that person is not far away from Jnanam, as Bhagavan says, 13th chapter. The 20 spiritual values, the Jnanam, he says those values are called Jnanam. Because the person having these values, for him, Jnanam is not far away. The mind is Shuddha, so therefore, it won't take time for Jnanam to happen and become free. We are equated to Jnanam. The spiritual values are equated to Jnanam. Therefore, Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha. Therefore, who can really do service to the people? Only a person of understanding, person of contribution. So therefore, and for that also, the person has to be Tripti at his level. So therefore, Tripti, relative Tripti, and also later, the Jnanam should be able to recognize the same Atma everywhere. Sarvatra Brahma Darshanam. Sarvatra Brahma Darshanam. Seeing the same Brahma, same Atma everywhere. So therefore, Sarva Bhuta Stitam Yomam Bhajat Ekatta Mastitaha. Having known me, the one who is obtained in all the beings, Sarva Bhuta Stitam Yaha Mam. So having recognized the Ishvara in all the beings, the same being the Brahma Chaitanyam which is there in every creature. Therefore, naturally their heart will have compassion. The real compassion is possible only for Jnani. Real compassion and goodwill. Out of that they offer service. Before Jnanam, they are contributors, they are karma yogi because it is a sadhana. After Jnanam, the contribution becomes natural, spontaneous. It is out of the understanding. Then only a person can be really compassionate. Before Jnanam, all the compassions are just empathy, putting oneself in their shoes and having empathy. That is empathy. But real compassion is only possible for the Jnani. Our compassions, Ajnani's compassions are nothing. It is just a pity. So therefore, Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, who really act for the benefit of good of all beings without any selfish motive. They are these people. Te kasyapi droham na kurvanti. They don't hurt anyone. Sarvabhuteshu atmanam pashyataha. Therefore, sarva praninam hite nirataha bhavanti. Therefore, sarvabhuta hite. Rataha also. Rataha. Sarvesham praninam hite rataha. Sarvajana hitaishinaha ityartaha. They are interested in the welfare and good of all beings. Sarva Bhuta ite, three words are there. Sarvani Jitani Bhutani, Sarva Bhutani. Tesham Hitam, Sarva Bhuta Hitam. Tasmin Sarva Bhuta Hite. Hita is Kalyanam. Hita is Kalyanam. That is doing Hita, benefit, good, welfare. Atmano Mokshartha Jagadida Yacha. That is the motto of Ramakrishna mission. Atmanaha Mokshartam Jagat Hita. Jagadite, that is what Sarva Bhuta Hite. Rataha, they revel, they it committed. Revel is one meaning, Ramdhatu. They are engaged in. Jnanis alone can be really engaged in social welfare of all the beings. As a sadhana, it is prescribed in the beginning stage, but after Jnanam, when they become Siddha, this becomes natural, spontaneous. Therefore, Rataha, meaning Sallagnaha, they are engaged, dedicated, Tatparaha Bhavanti, Sarvabhuta, Ite Rataha. In Ishavasya Upanishad, the mantra is Yastu Sarvani Bhutani Atmanyevana Pashyati. Yaha Sarva Pranishu Atmanam Pashyati. Sarvabhuteshu Jatmanam Tato na Vijigupsate. That person is Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha. Sarvabhuteshu Sarvani Bhutani Atmani Anupashyate. All the beings they see in Atma and Sarvabhuteshu Atmanam Pashyati. Yaha Pashyati. Saha na Vijigupsate. He cannot hate any beings. He has compassion, love for all the beings. For that person, Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, qualifying the word Rishayaha in the Shloka. Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, not only here, in many places it occurs in the Gita. In the Gita Moolam, we have seen in the 12th chapter, Sanniyam Yendriya Gramam, Sarvatra Samabuddhayaha, Te Prapnuvanti Mameva Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha. The same phrase. Meaning is, they are interested, committed to the welfare of other beings. As a sadhana, we can take as after sadhana, that is as siddha. They accomplish, then what they act out of, not out of deliberation, spontaneously for the welfare of the beings. Therefore, sarva bhuta ite rataha. So therefore, such people, this person, the person who is Kshina kalmashaha, the person who is Kshina kalmashaha, Chinna dvaidaha, yatatma, sarvabhuta ite rataha, saha rishihi, sadakaha, now it's jnani, therefore jnani saha, brahma nirvanam labate. Here all in Bhagavachanam, therefore such rishayaha, seers of truth, who enjoys his inner, the purity, antakarana, is shuddham, who enjoys clarity of vision, who has complete mastery over one's this body, mind, senses, and who is compassionate, has got universal compassion. Therefore, Saha Brahma Nirvanam Gacchati. Brahmani Stitam Rupam Moksham. Nirvana Sukham. That is Kaivalyam, Muktihi. Mokshaha Gacchati. Brahma Nirvanam. As we saw before also, Brahma Nirvanam, the word. Brahmanaha Nirvanam Atava. We can take Brahma Eva Nirvanam, meaning Brahmani Vilayaha. That is Mokshaha. So therefore, Brahma Nirvanam Lavante, they attain Brahma Nirvanam. They attain oneness with, they attain Brahma Nirvanam, meaning oneness with Brahma. That is moksha. Brahma Nirvanam adhigacchati, moksham prapnuvanti ityartaha. Therefore, the meaning of the shloka is yesham rishinam sarva papani kshinani bhavanti yesham manasaha sarve samshayaha vaidabhavaha chinnaha jataha yesham manaha tata indriyani cha vashikritani तथा ये सर्वेषां प्राणिनां कृते प्राणिनां कल्याणे इते सदा संलग्नाः सन्ति ते ज्ञानिनः ऋषयः ब्रह्मनिर्वाणम् इत्युक्ते मोक्षं प्राप्नुवन्ति इत्यर्थः. Therefore, their papas are completely gone. All the doubts have completely been removed. The mind and the sense organs are in control. They have mastery over that. And they engage in the welfare of all the beings. So such people attain Brahma Nirvanam. So therefore 4 points. Chatvari Mukhya Lakshanani Dhamma Praptaye Tekshatani, that 4 points are beautifully presented. Number 1, Antakarna Shuddhi. Antakarna Shuddhi is referred to, is mentioned as Khina Kalmashaha. Antakarna Shuddhi by what sadhana? Nishkama Karma Yogena Nishpapatvam. That is Antakarna Shuddhi. So Raga Dvesha Papani, whatever they are removed by Karma Yoga, Anta Karma Shuddhi. Then after Karma Yoga, then Shravanam, then Jnana Yoga starts. So Jnana Yoga, that is Shravanam. Therefore, Chinnadvaidaha, that's Ajnana Janitaha, this Dvaida Bhavaha, Jnana Kadgena, as Bhagavan said in the 15th chapter, Asanga Shastrena Dridena Chitva, the Vairagya. Similarly, here Jnana Kadgena, Chinnaha, because Chid is there to cut. Here the sword is Viveka Jnanena, Atma Jnanena, Jnana Kadgena, Chinnaha Bhavanti, therefore, Chinnaha. Then this Nidhyasanam, therefore, for that, the person must have complete mastery over the mind. Therefore, yatatmanaha, manasaha, indriyanam cha, sanyamaha, yatatmanaha, chitta nirodhaha, chitta vitti nirodhaha. That is Patanjali Sutra, chitta vitti nirodhaha, yogaha is. Therefore, yatatmanaha, they practice nididhyasanam, and the jnanam becomes purnam, obstacles free. Then they, having gained jnanam, then sarva bhuta hiterataha. That's referring to Loka Sangraha. Their life itself, their presence itself is a blessing for the entire humanity. So, a jnani living amidst us, so that itself is a blessing. So, it does great good to the humanity. Therefore, and they do social, they contribute to the society also. Therefore, Sarva Bhuta Hite Rataha. And Bhashyam is very simple. Acharya has given the Vigraha Vakya of each word. All these are very useful from the grammatical perspective also to understand the Bhagavad Samasa. All are Bhagavad. So therefore, the Karma Yoga, Upasana, then this Jnana Yoga, that is Shramanam, Mananam, Nididhyasanam, they follow, and finally Jivan Mukta Bhavati and Videha Mukti. This is what said. Brahma Nirvanam Gacchati, Brahma Bhutva, Brahma Nirvanam Labante, Gacchanti, Praptavanti. Now let us read the Bhashyam. Labhante
लभन्ते
Brahma Nirvanam Moksham.
ब्रह्मनिर्वाणं मोक्षम्
मोक्षम्
That is the karma. Brahma Nirvanam is the object. Labdhatu, Sakarma Kadatu, for which the object is Brahma Nirvanam, which is Moksham. Bhashyakara gives the meaning of the word Brahma Nirvanam, Moksham. In the previous shloka also Brahma Nirvanam was there. Brahma Nirvanam. Brahmani Nirvritti Moksham. Same. Moksham ityartha muktihi. Kaivalya. Kaivalya praptihi. Ke labante rishayah.
ऋषयः
Samyak darshinaha.
सम्यक् दर्शिनः
दर्शिनः
Sanyasinaha.
सन्न्यासिनः
सन्न्यासिनः
Bhashyakara always will say Sanyasinaha only. Samyak darshinaha. That way Pujit Swamiji also translates Samyak darshinaha, people of right vision, clear vision. Samyak, the vision is very clear. There is no doubt, clear vision, right vision. So Samyak darshinaha. And who are they sannyasi? Because after having gone through all the ashrama, that is, all the ashrama means the ashrama avastha, not different ashramas, running here and there, like Tirtha Kaka, not like that. After having undergone through the Brahmacharya ashrama, Grihastha, then Vanaprastha, then after giving up everything, they commit only to Shastra Shravanam. And therefore they Shastra Shravanam, Mananam and Nididhyasanam, Jnana Nishtaha, Santaha, Jnana Nishtaha, San, they get the vision, darshan, samyak, the vision of the truth, the vision. Vision is vision of the truth. What else? So samyak, drashtum sheelam yeshamte samyak darshinaha, tachilyarte rini prataya. People of right vision. Who are they? Sannyasi, therefore sannyasin. Because they have given up everything and taken to sannyasa ashrama, therefore sannyasinaha. According to Shankaracharya, only in sannyasa ashrama they commit to this completely to this Shravana Manana Vidyasanam, and that being the final ashrama, having gone through all the ashrama, having gained enough maturity and takwata, and sannyasa ashrama, they gain moksha. This is how the scheme of the Veda, and therefore, wherever this comes, sannyasinaha, Acharya will mention sannyasinaha. Sannyasi need not be a physical sannyasi, it could be a antara sannyasi. We have to take it as antara sannyasi, antara sannyasinaha, who have got the spirit of sannyasa. Sannyasa is giving up. You see, when sannyasa means renunciation, giving up. Vaidika sannyasa means giving up all the Vaidika means Vaidika karma. Only when you perform all the Vaidika karma, that is starting from as a grihastha, as brahmachari is, of course, this Sandhya Vandanam and Samhita Dhanam, etc. And as a grihastha, starting from this Agnihotra, etc. So throughout the day, there will be a lot of Agni karma occupies the most of the time, and this is what Vedas enjoin. Therefore, being committed to the Veda, Vaidikaha, perform karma, different karmas, Nitya, Nimitika, the karmani, and therefore, where will they have time for this? All those karmas, they give punyam, they give chitta shuddhi, and they give punyam, and when it is done for the sake of jnana, becomes the yoga, karma yoga. Now, those karma, because of those karma, since there will not be time for Shravanam, when the person becomes matured enough to give up all those and take to reclusion, then that those karmas are given up by the ritual, sannyasa ritual. That is what sannyasa is, Vaidika sannyasa. Modern sannyasa has got really no meaning. What is that to give up? What karma you give up? If at all, if you do any Vaidika karma, sannyasa is giving up Vaidika karma. And modern sannyasa, what karma we do to give up? We don't do any karma, even Sandhya Mandaram, and what to talk about giving up karma. So giving up the sannyasa has got really, in the modern days, has got no meaning at all. Sannyasa meaning giving up the ritual. So Vedas, taking the permission of the Veda, we enter into the study of the Veda, starting from initiation into the Gayatri mantra, and perform all the karma. Then with the permission of Veda, give up all the karmas and take to sannyasa. Go to Vedanta, that Jnana Kanda of the Veda. So for Jnana Kanda of the Veda, that's what Jnana Kanda is a separate bhaga, separate part, separate portion, different from Karma Kanda. So to enter into Vedanta, Jnana Kanda, Karma Kanda has to be given up. That's why there is a ritual called sannyasa ritual. Therefore, the person has to become a sannyasi, take sannyasi. In modern days, people take to sannyasa meaning they give up rituals. What ritual they give up? If at all, if they do some, then you can say not only giving up rituals means rituals also implies family, relations, etc. So maybe we can say in the modern context that is not associated with the family, and relations. So that is what sannyasa is. That is a person may enjoy the whole time for commitment to Shastram, Adhyayana, giving up other responsibilities, family responsibilities, social responsibilities, other responsibilities. That is the modern sannyasa. It is not Vaidika karmatyaha. It is giving up the responsibilities, committing oneself only to jnana. That itself requires a lot of commitment, a lot of understanding about the sannyasa ashrama. Therefore, samyak darshinaha, sannyasinaha, committed people, sannyasinaha. Then, क्षीणकल्मषाः
क्षीणकल्मषाः
क्षीणपापाः
क्षीणपापाः
इत्युक्ते निर्दोषाः
निर्दोषाः
चिन्नद्वैधाः
छिन्नद्वैताः
चिन्नसंशयाः
छिन्नसंशयाः
यतात्मानः
यतात्मानः
संयतेन्द्रियाः
संयतेन्द्रियाः
विसर्ग इस् सर्वभूतहिते रताः
सर्वभूतहिते रताः
सर्वेषां भूतानां हिते आनुकूल्ये
सर्वेषां भूतानां हिते अनुकूल्ये
रताः अहिंसकाः इत्यर्थः
रताः अहिंसकाः इत्यर्थः
So labante, they gain, they attain, accomplish what? Brahma Nirvanam. Brahmani Nirvanam, Brahma Nirvanam, Moksham, Jivan Mukti, Videha Mukti, there is only one Mukti. Can be only one. It's not two. But only standpoint of we say, the people, we say Videha Mukti. So that is Mukti in the form of oneness. That is oneness with Brahma, that recognizing the oneness with Brahma, they attain that Brahmananda by knowledge. That is Brahma Nirvana Muktihi. U Dashayaha. Samyak Darshinaha. Samyak Drashtam. Shilam Yesham Te Samyak Darshinaha. One, the ones who are habituated to see things clearly, because Tachilyate, habituated. Who sees Brahma everywhere? Meaning, they see the world, they perceive the world, but they know it is Brahma. How? This Nama Rupa is Mithya. Brahma Satyam Jagan Mithya Jiva Brahma Iva Naparaha. Therefore, this Namarupatmaka Jagat is Mithya, Brahma is Satyam, that Brahma Aham Asmi. Therefore, Ahameva Asya Mithya Jagataha Adhishthanam. Iti ite yanandi. Therefore, Samyak Darshinaha Sanyasinaha. Sanyasinaha, here it is not Vidvat Sanyasi, they are, sorry, it is not Vividisha Sanyasi, not Veditam Ichanti, they are Vidvat Sanyasi, because they know, they have this knowledge. They enjoy Jnanam. They know that they are not the Karta. So therefore, Kartrutvam not that, Bhoktrutvam is not that. So therefore, by knowledge they give their the Abhimana of being Karta, Bhokta, all gone. Therefore, Sanyasinaha, Vidvat Sanyasinaha. And Kshina Papaha, Kshina Papaha, Doshaha. Those defects, Papam, Dagadveshas, etc. All these are neutralized. The neutralized means these doshas are only of the Upadhi. That is why it's because these doshas are the level of Upadhi. At the level of Upadhi, cannot remove completely. At the level of Upadhi, perfection is not possible. Complete removal is not possible. Atma doesn't have at all dosha. Therefore, you don't have to remove dosha from Atma. So Upadhi, we have to remove, that is neutralize as much as possible. That is to a relative level so that Jnanam happens. Therefore, Chinna Dvaidaha, Chinna Samshayaha, whose doubts regarding Pramanam or Prameya, everything, and all doubts, not only that. The Dvaita regarding whether this Brahma Satyam Vaham Satyam Brahmava, all doubts have been gone. Doubts are the biggest obstacle. Samshayatma Vinashyati. So therefore, Chinna Dvaidaha, then Yatatmanaha, Yatatmaha is Yam Dhatu. Rataha Ram Dhatu, Yatatmanaha Yam Dhatu, Yam plus Ta Prataya. Yataha Atma, that is Antakaranam. Therefore, Acharya says, Sanyatendriyaha, once whose Indriyas are managed. Indriya meaning all, Antarindriyam, that is mind, Bhagya Indriyani, Shotra, Chakra, Chakshu, Rasana, Granamiti, Pancha Jnana Indriyani also. Karmendriyas also, all. Indriyani. Sanyatani Indriyani, Yeshante. And Sarvabhuta Hite Rataha, that is, Hita is Anukulye, in the welfare of all the beings. Anukulye. Anukulasya Bhavaha Anukulya. Anukulya, in the welfare of all the beings. Acharya says Ahimsakaha. They are Ahimsakaha. They are the people who never hurts, non-hurting people. Ahimsakaha. Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. Therefore, because sannyasi, iti Acharya said, Samyak Darshinaha, sannyasinaha, therefore Ahimsakaha. Because sannyasi is the main, the woe is Ahimsa. Ahimsa Paramo Dharmaha. They take to that vrata, Ahimsa. I am not a threat to any being. So not a threat to any being. They serve the people. After Jnana, of course. Okay. Because after Jnana only real serving is possible. The presence itself is service. Therefore, Ahimsakaha ityartaha. Simple Bhashyam. Gita Priyabodhani is a beautiful one. I think we'll see Gita Priyabodhani the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Dhanyavadaha.
धन्यवादः जी।
धन्यवाद गुरुजी।
धन्यवादः जी।
धन्यवादः जी।